not here to be sold. We're here to present the opportunities that the business owners have and support them in a community environment. It's not a Shark Tank type of thing. Authentic connection. So this is it. Networking, it's more than that. It's about making connections and truly seeing how we can build community with each other. And then this is run for the community, by the community. So this is a volunteer effort by local entrepreneurs and local businesses that support entrepreneurs to facilitate this event. And then we are radically, intentionally inclusive. So everyone is welcome here. We do not discriminate. Everybody is welcome to be here in this environment. In our core program, as you know, it's our weekly event. We have 1 to 2 speakers come and present their business. It's not a sales pitch. They just present what they are trying to do. And then you, the community that's here, is tasked with giving them feedback, asking them probing questions, and seeing how we can help them as a community. If you would like to apply to present, you can go to our website, 1millioncups.com present, and there you can find any chapter you want to present at. So we do have 5 other chapters in DFW. We have Fort Worth, Frisco, Northeast Tarrant County, Plano, and Irving. And this is the Dallas chapter. So when you go online, you can apply to present at 1 chapter or as many chapters as you would like. How to check in, if you haven't already, you can download the 1 Million Cups app or just go to our website and sign up to check in. We would love to be able to record your attendance here at the event. And today we do have one presenter who I will bring up in a minute that will be sharing the story of her business. But before we do that, we just want to do a little icebreaker, just have a feel for who's in the room. So we want to do our what we call a resource round robin. So we're big on resources here. So we'll just go around the room. If there's like a good business resource, you know, just take a minute, state your name and what that resource is. If you don't have any resources, then just state your name and just tell us a win that you had this month or this week. So we can start up here with you, sir, in the back.
Sure. Hi, I'm Joey. I help employees become entrepreneurs, so I've developed lots of my own resources over the years. Outside of that, I just like listening to success stories of successful people, biographies, because I think that's the best for inspiration and education to see how other people created their success. So any autobiography of a billionaire is probably a good resource to read if you've got entrepreneurial aspirations.
Awesome.
Hey, I'm Alex, and a resource I found helpful recently is the Jeremy Miner podcast. Just kind of helps you add value to what you're doing and add confidence to what you're doing.
My name is Richard Gaspar. I'm here today to kind of plug into the system, see who the players are. I have a specific interest in the AI segment, so I'm looking to find some good people that are a lot smarter than I am.
Hi, my name is Anthony Arasuris. I'm a creative director and marketer. That's what I do. You mentioned AI. I'm actually doing a talk next 2 weeks, end of this month, about AI integration for small businesses and entrepreneurs and nonprofits. So that'll be a fun engagement to be a part of. Here to be part of the community, offering kind of advice, support, kind of my knowledge. I enjoy learning, lifelong learner as well. I spend my time commuting, listening to podcasts. The good one that I listen to all the time is My First Million. They're really good. You guys listen to it? Yeah, if not, check it out.
Hey, I'm Aaron Knuckle. I'm visiting here from St. Louis. The resources I found was the Dallas branch of 1 Million Cups. Wherever I travel, I like to support 1 Million Cups because it's inspiring. Number one, there what's a little bit working on, and it's just a good place to network and meet good people here. There's a plan to move to Dallas, but a lot to see how the economy goes.
Hi, I'm Anna Sneed. I am the co-founder of the Agenda Period. We are a period tracking app, cycle syncing, empowerment, menstrual reclamation. A podcast that I love is How I Made This. It's really inspirational, motivational, and I guess a win right now is we've just launched the premium version of our app, so we're really excited about getting some paid users in finally. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Pamela Ramos Brown. The company's called Be Welcome with Pamela. One of the resources I would love to share with you is my podcast as well. It's called Holistic Wealth Hustle, and it helps people to be more holistic in their approach to wealth. And also I have a free 90-day sales plan that I'm doing right after this that is available to, you know, whoever that they could benefit from it. And one of my wins, I'm so excited that I'm continuing to celebrate being the e-commerce firm of the year for the U.S. Department of Commerce Minority Business Development Agency. So I'm so excited, and I hope that all of you will be happy to celebrate with me.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. And that's a great segue to our next part. So y'all give a hand for our panel if you want to come on up. So to move forward, let's push this button and move back.
Okay.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Thank you. And my company's called Beef Up with the Panel. And I am presenting today called Protect and Improve. So everybody knows about AI, so this is just our little spin on AI. And so here's just an overview of some of the things we'll be accomplishing and addressing today. Talking about our mission, and problems we address, the strategies that we use, the objectives and statistics, a client profile that we are, you know, looking to connect with. I'm going to share our capability statement and then also share who is on our team. And so our Holistic Wealth School is the virtual ideal place to learn and apply the intricacies of award winner best practices. So for the most part, what we're doing here is helping people to see how we prepare to be an award winner in our approach. And so we want to let people know and just really just encourage people that you can do it too. There's a lot of people a lot of companies, they have never won an award, but you know, if you plan and you put it as part of your strategic objectives, then that's something that you can achieve. It doesn't just happen just like anything else in life. You pretty much kind of at least have to plan for it in most cases. But that's what we did. And so here's a little bit about us. We helped bring technology and talent together. And so we say that we go beyond AI, which is artificial intelligence, as you know. And our spin on it is PAI, which is protect and improve. But it does include elements of artificial intelligence, as you will see. And again, the main thing about it is that it's the fusion of technology and talent. You know, I understand that sometimes we have a tendency to go either on the extreme on the left or the extreme on the right. You know, some people are totally manual, some people are totally technology, but really the best, you know, fusion is when you combine the technology and the talent. You know, I'm a lover of technology, and I'm also a lover of talent, but I know that when they work together and you don't have to choose one or the other, you get the best results. And as you can see here, we are at the point of our new pivot. I'm new to Dallas. I moved here from Alabama, so you might hear a little southern drawl in here. I can't get away from it, so it just follows me everywhere I go. But in my past life, before I had to stop and kind of shut down my business for the most part, I, you know, had to take care of my mom because she became sick, and she had to, I just told her I would be there to the end, and I did. So that was about 3 years of my life. But it has added to my life because now it's not something that just affects women anymore. It affects men as well nowadays. And so a lot of times, you know, what happens is we do all of this strategic planning for our business, but we don't take into consideration those life elements that are going to affect our business. And then sometimes, you know, how business affects our lives. So when I was taking care of my mom, I was actually running shifts of people. I was the one to work, and I was hiring somebody to come in from 8 to 5, and I had to rush home and all those types of things. And then when she became sick, where she was needed 24-hour care, I pretty much had to shut down the business and take care of my mom. But I was taking care of business, not taking care of my mom. So that's so important for all of us to learn that, how important that is. Here, Some of the problems that, as you know, that we're facing right now is just so much change with regards to technology. It's really hard to keep up with it. And so as it changes, we have to change too. And so one of the things that I learned, you know, about how technology affects the world and how we have to take into consideration the effect that it has on who we consider to be our target market was when the first cell phone came out. Who's old enough in here to remember when the first cell phones came out? Well, believe it or not, the target market for cell phones were businessmen. It was businessmen who were out of the office, businessmen who traveled. And so it turned out that that was not really the right target market. They found out that the real target market was soccer moms. Those moms who had to pick up their kids from the after school program, call the school, say, hey, I'm running late, and had to pick up Susie, so I'll be a little late picking up Bob. So that was one of the things that, you know, this really stuck with me when I learned about that years and years ago. But that shows us there are so many things that are going on that are changing in our world. What a lot of people perceive to be an attack on DEI because of the new president's, you know, mandates that he has put into place. And so here are some of the things that we're doing, particularly as our pivot as well, to help some of the people that we work with. So some of the things we expect that we will be addressing is global competitiveness, because we really need to make sure that all of the U.S. companies are strong, because we are in a competition with China and Russia and, you know, different places all a part of the world. So the U.S. has to remain competitive. And the U.S. has a big target on its back because a lot of people consider the U.S. to be dominant, you know, with regards to the business environment. So there are reasons that we need to be prepared for the competition. So that another part of that means that we have to have national unity. And that is where you can't just have a lot of high-performing people as a part of your team. All of the team members have to be playing together in order for there to be a win. And we see that in sports all of the time. The U.S. Dream Team, it was a great example. The first time they ever went to the Olympics, they went over there and got beat by a local college team. Until they came together after that and decided to play as a team. So those are some of the reasons why it's so important for us to address those issues. And then we also want to make sure that we have a sustainable advantage. We can't just, you know, rush into things and then make such a mess, leaving the planet, the people, and, you know, things that are important in bad shape, trying to get to success. So we have to make sure that we take all of the right steps at the right time for the right reasons as well. So these are some of the things. And again, on the previous slide, you may have seen that part of our success by using a good business model, we were able to help companies to achieve over $2 billion cumulatively in contracts and financing, which led to job creation and retention. So protect and improve. This again involves technology. We do, our team members use AI and other tech transformations to connect and communicate updates to help solidify relationships and strengthen unity. With regards to talent, we have infused talent and culture of the organization with the latest digitalization of vision, mission, and world-changing goals. And then the last thing is so important is to celebrate with class, because that's what keeps the momentum. That's what keeps your team strong. That's what keeps you unified as a team. And so one of the things that we did when we celebrated our win as being the e-commerce firm of the year. And even though I'm a virtual company, that means I have team members all over the place. And so we had some celebrations here, we had some virtual, but we definitely celebrate. And one of our celebration collaborators was another company that offers 24-karat edible chocolate, 24-karat covered chocolate, which is infused with Grand Marnier. And I tell you, it's an experience that's, to be enjoyed. So we'll share more of that as we go. And so here are some of the objectives that we do with regards to helping people to be prepared for all of these changes in technology, and particularly changes with regards to DEI. If you're a government contractor, you absolutely are going to be affected by it. He's already implemented, those policies with regards to the federal government. And so a lot of the big corporates now are scrambling right now to figure out, well, what is my new message? Can I continue to use the word diversity, and inclusion, and equity, and those types of things? So these are some of the things that we're setting out to help people to do. And we're helping the minority vendors, or people who want to do business with minority vendors, to also be prepared. And also knowing who your audience is. Again, are we looking at sustainable leadership, digital transformation, public-private unity? So these are some of the things that's going to be important as to who is it that you are trying to reach, to make sure that you are prepared with regards to all of these changes that's happening in the world. And then our platform, again, it helps you to share your top opportunities with your audience of collaborators. And while we help to empower you to shape our nation and our world as a better and more transformative place. Now, we don't want to try to position the U.S. to be just competitive, but we know that we have to be collaborative. As we've seen with COVID, that affected every place in the world, not just the U.S. So God bless America, yeah, but we need God to bless everybody now, because what they have is what could cause problems for us and vice versa. All right, so here I'm just giving you a little bit about performance, and this is just a select list of clients and a little bit of cumulative statistics over the past 25 years of doing business and 35 years of professional experience in the workplace as well. And so here, the business award winner model is really to succeed and repeat. So you can't just succeed one time, you gotta keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep on succeeding. So here are some of our successes. We have the Federal Procurement Center that's funded by the Minority Business Development Agency, which is a part of the U.S. Department of Commerce. We help them to get up and running, we help them to improve their scores, to help them to be competitive amongst the probably about 80 centers nationwide throughout the MBN network. Vivian Store is another company that also supports small businesses, and we help them to get funded from the U.S. government as well. The $1 Billion Roundtable, this is a membership organization of some of the top companies in the U.S. These are companies that have, most of them are multi-billion-dollar companies, and what they do is give acknowledgement to other companies who have done over $1 billion with women and minorities and et cetera. So they have a really wonderful mission. Omega Key Consulting, Supreme Cleaning, and et cetera, the World Conference of Mayors. And again, this is one of the tags that they provided to us as the minority e-commerce firm of the year, U.S. Department of Commerce. And here, this is where we put together our capability statement that can be used with for federal contracting and for corporate business transactions as well. And as you can see, we got our minority certification, and we also our three kind of areas that we love to let people know about: being a speaker, a consultant, and a coach. And it is a little difference between a consultant and a coach. I won't go into it, but when it matters, I'm ready to share what I know. And again, here about us, over 35 years of well-rounded experience, financial, with regards to I've been a assistant vice president for finance, a Series 7 financial advisor, which is one of the highest credentials you can get in that area. But also my biggest and most enjoyable experience has been a consultant where I share what I know with other businesses and help them to be successful. And so here, we won some diversity awards. We actually help other people to win awards as well. We've helped quite a few companies, like Honda, for instance, was one of our companies that was able to win a diversity award because they were able to work with us to help smaller businesses know what opportunities are available and how they can be a part of them. And several other ones there, as you can see, that are relevant. Some of them federal government, some of them are local government, some of them are just corporate, and some of them are small businesses. And here is an introduction to our team. That's me over there on the end. That's a cute picture over there. So I always like to try to keep them up since I was a kid. And Dr. Sanders here, he's a leadership expert. Mike Moore, he's local here in Texas, and he's very well known in the finance industry. When people go to the bank to get financing, they call Mike. So we're so happy to have him as a part of our team. Richard, he is our certified IT CXO, which is the customer experience expert. He has his proprietary artificial intelligence. He's I think an Emmy Award winner for design. He used to design album covers for artists. So he has excellent design and branding experience, but also he's worked with Deloitte with regards to a lot of technology and all of those areas, working with big corporate clients. And then this is my beautiful daughter here, Joan Ramos. She has her communications degree, and she helps us with our marketing and sales. And that is it. And so thank you so much. This is our collective. And the reason why we use the word holistic, again, is because one of the things that we do, instead of just helping people with their strategic business planning, we help to make sure at that time, we help them to think about and think through what are those life issues that are going to affect your business eventually. Those things are inevitable. And what are some of the things that are affecting your life with regards to your business? So it includes the mind, body, emotion, soul, and will. And we know that that's the general definition of holistic healing. But we wanted to make sure that you knew that we knew exactly what it meant. So again, this is us, and thank you so much for your time and attention. I welcome any questions that you have. Thank you.
All right, we'll open it up for questions.
Can I ask a question? Oh, go ahead.
I'm still a little confused as to what your business does. So are you a business consultant, or like if you had to give the short version, what would you say?
Okay, yeah, I'm a business consultant. I help people focus on performance. We go in and we help them look at, well, what is the most important thing that your business can do right now to make a difference? And then how can we help you to achieve that goal? So that's pretty much it. And so right now, some of the most pressing business goals for people are dealing with the technology changes, the changes with DEI, and what technology do they need to prepare for them. Yes.
Who would your ideal client or customer be? Like if someone came to me, I was like, oh, Pamela would be perfect for that.
Okay. Well, right now we do work with small to medium-sized businesses. We are interested more in the mid-sized market right now. And the reason why is because we're looking for companies that already have supplier diversity programs. And so many of them, and I just got off a meeting with like several of them this week. And so many of them are scrambling. They have conversations every day with their legal teams figuring out what to do. And so we're looking to help those businesses more so than anything right now.
So someone like struggling to incorporate AI or to,
incorporate AI, but mainly the ways that we use AI in this type of situation. Some of those businesses are going to have to change some of their technology that they use for, procurement and supply diversity, DEI, and things like that. And so the AI would just be a tool to help solve those problems. So how many of you guys, how has the, DEI initiatives changed your businesses? Or changed you? I'll give you an example of what happened with me just recently. I was on my way to the store to get something that I needed. It was like a supplement, and I needed. And when I was headed out the door, I was on a phone call, and someone mentioned, "Oh, well, you can't go to this store because they shut down their DEI. They anti-diversity now." And so, however, I ended up in a meeting with really a top person from that company, which is a big corporate person, and they had no idea that people felt that way about them because they had put out a statement saying this is our, this is where we stand in response to what the president has declared with regards to DEI. And so their message was, we support everyone. We value diversity. And we're going to expand who's included in our definition of diversity. So they really were not saying that they're going to, abandon diverse suppliers. But that's how some people took the message. And so that's my question to the interview. Have any of you had any experiences with regards to, what the president has said about shutting down, all DEI departments in the U.S. government and, just various things like that that have been going around? Nobody? Okay. All right. So how do you, since AI is something that seems to be very common, what are some of the main uses that you use AI? What do you use it for? Because I remember you mentioning that that's a part of your business to a great extent. What do you use it for?
Well, right now I'm using it as an information gathering system, basically for intelligence. But I'm pulling from AI.
Okay.
What I want to do is I want to train it.
You want to train it now?
Yeah.
And what do you want to train it to do?
Well, there's a couple of vertical markets that I think have lots of upside potential. So
Okay.
I think I can get the data. I think
Yeah.
that's the most important part. The second part is finding a way to host and build it where it can scale.
Okay. Wonderful. It's a gazillion uses for AI. I've seen it, just all across the board from, HR, sales, marketing, accounting, just compliance, just.
Yeah, I think anything that's anything that at present has a high task orientation is a target.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, if there are no other questions, does anybody else have any questions or comments? So,
Well,
what
last
was your
question
thoughts
we
so
always
far?
like to ask is, what is the community can we do for you?
Well, actually, again, I would love to know how you felt about the presentation. You kind of gave me an idea by saying you still had some questions. So I'll try to be clearer next time. So thank you for that. And again, I'm new to the Dallas area, so I'm certainly interested in, making friends and making connections. Yes.
Awesome. And if anybody has feedback on her presentation style, that's feedback you can provide as well. I can go first. I think you did a great job. You spoke calmly and clearly. You didn't seem nervous at all. Your slides are, well put together. Some of the slides do have a lot of information on them, and I saw you reading from the slides, so I would say practice maybe condensing some of the information on the slides and just relying more on your words and on what you do and not reading the slides so much. But apart from that, I think you did a really good job.
Well, thank you so much.
Of course.
Yes.
It'd help if you were a little louder.
Okay, yeah, and I'm sorry, it was my intention to focus on that, but this weather has me feeling nasally, so I'm just kind of not as loud. But thank you so much. Anybody else? All right, here's your chance. Next time, I'll be ready to fight.
I think it would, yeah, I think it would be helpful to know like who your ideal client or customer was. I think I was still a little confused on if I would be a good client or who I could send to you. So maybe that could have been clear.
Okay. All right, thank you. Yes.
It was a beautiful presentation.
Oh,
And your voice is very soothing.
Yes, well, thank you. But yeah, right now, and like I said, we do serve a, variety of clients, but for this particular endeavor, we are looking to work with mid-sized companies that have supply chains, particularly those who have set up programs to connect with diverse suppliers, because again, we know that they have just been struggling a little bit, trying to figure out what to do, with the new mandates that have affected the federal government. Because a lot of businesses are trying to do business with the federal government, so what happens, those things transform down to them as well. So, yes. But thank you so much for all of your feedback.
Awesome. Y'all give her a hand. All right. So next up, we'd like to do our community spotlight. So this is just a segment just to provide a platform for the community. So we want to know what's going on. So whether you have like events or a big project you have coming up, or just something you want to share, now's the time where you can just speak and let everybody know about what you have going on. So if anybody would like to share anything, feel free. I'm sure you got something.
We do have a Her Genius pitch competition next month at the Alexander Mansion, so it'll be for $10,000. I'm with Impact Ventures, so if you guys are interested, please apply. That's the main thing for us. We're coming up in March.
Who has it?
Impact Ventures.
Yeah.
Impact Ventures.
Okay. Anybody else have anything going on? All right. Awesome. So again, this is a 100% volunteer initiative. I'm organizer, Cassandra and Takaris, they're both organizers as well. And we have a couple more people who are interested that are in and out. But we do this all 100% free, nobody gets paid. So we're always looking for more support and more volunteers. So if you know anybody who would be interested in volunteering and wants to get more involved with the entrepreneurial ecosystem in Dallas specifically, please send them our way. We would love to meet them, talk to them, to see how they can connect with us. These are some of our open organizer roles. We did it at so Cassandra is our community manager. But we do need some help with social media, which we're getting a little bit of that, which is great. And then also with our media team, which Cassandra's filling right now. Outside of organizer roles, if you would just like to volunteer, that just looks like showing up, helping out with little things, spreading the word. We would love to talk to you about what that looks like as well to be a volunteer. And before I let you go, I did want to honor our speaker and just give you a free 1MillionCups so tumbler for your coffee. So when you drink your coffee, think about 1MillionCups. And then I also wanted to give one for the first person who showed up. Remember your name one more time? Aaron, if you want to come on up, we want to send you back home to St. Louis with a nice 1MillionCups tumbler, so you'll think about us next time you drink a cup of coffee or anything else. All right, so I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate everybody else for coming out. I also want to thank America. So if you don't know what the space is, it is a free co-working space for small business owners, and they help make resources accessible to them in this market and in DFW. So if you don't know, feel free to go talk to Randall at the desk to tell you more information about the space. And feel free to stick around and network some more. So that's everything for today, and we'll be back next week. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.